Hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Mikebo. This is King Mikebo TV. If you're seeing this video for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. So on today's video, let us discuss little about Regina Daniels saga. Yes, I'm not here to crucify or criticize anybody. I'm not even here to blame anybody. But actually, I will still portion some little percentage of blame to some certain people in this video. Okay, I'm actually want us, I'm here for us to learn. Because I believe that in everything that happens in this life, there must be something that we'll learn from it. Like our people used to say, Igbo people used to say that never na do nwa nwere nne na nna ọdụ na nwa anyị nwere nne na nna na ebe ahụ wee na-amụta. What am I trying to say? That where they are advising a child that has parents, an orphan as well is also learning from that particular advice. You shouldn't allow something to happen to you before you learn. I actually prefer to learn from other people's mistakes, because when it happens to you, that person might have grace to scale through, but you might not have the same grace. So when some certain things are happening around, it is an avenue for us to learn. Yes, despite that people will keep talking, portioning blame to some people, saying this and that, referring back to so many things, which is actually necessary and sometimes not necessary. But actually, what do you learn from that particular story? So let's discuss about the trending story of Regina Daniels. Now, you know that Regina Daniels got married at the age of 17, as we were told. Of course, not just as we were told. We watched her. I actually watched her as a little girl growing up. So she's a kid. Now, at the age of 17, tell me, why would a child of 17 years old get married? And it's still happening. So many girls as well are still getting married, even at that age. And I see myself dragging this with someone, and the person said, our mothers, they got married at the age of 14, 15. And what are you trying to say? Because our mothers did something that you know is wrong, does it mean we still keep doing it? They did it, but it is not the right thing. So because they did it, we'll keep doing it. Okay, what about, there are so many things our mothers did that we are no longer doing now. There are so many things that our parents did in the olden days, but we are no longer doing them now. Why are we not doing them now, since we want to do all that they did? Let me tell you the truth. During our parents' time, some of our mothers that you felt that they remained in their marriage, it is not because the marriage is bed of roses for them. Some of them actually does not have option. I'm telling you the truth. Some of them are not happy in that marriage. But because some of them are caged, intimidated by their so-called husbands. Even some of them menstruated in their husband's house. They started seeing their menstruation in their husband's house. Their brain is not even matured enough to carry that marriage. And when they started seeing so many things happening in that marriage, they could not even live. Why? Because of the family where they came from. Their parents wouldn't want them to come back. Nobody wants you to come back after marriage. And even when they come back, where would they start? No work. They didn't go to school. Their life will be shattered. And you know, the world is not globalized the way it is now. Not like now that children actually could abscond anytime they want. Those days, where would they go to? You go to your mother's side or your father's side, or where do you want to go to? They will actually return you back to the man. So it's not like so many of them actually enjoyed that marriage. There were a lot of intimidations in those marriages. So many of them. Actually, it works for some. But because our parents did it does not mean it is the right thing. So we shouldn't be doing something just because our parents did it. Let me tell us there, the brain, the maturity, the level of matured brain our parents had those days is even different from the level of matured brain that we are having now. We are seeing on our children now. Those days, a child of 14 years could manage a home more better than a child of 20 or 18 years now. Though it does, age, maturity is not all about age. Yes. So what am I trying to say in essence? I I'm not blaming Regina Daniels much, in as much as yes, I blamed her for her own mistake. We should learn to blame ourselves for our own mistake. But then the mother contributed more to it, because at that age of 17, this girl doesn't really know what marriage is all about. She is overwhelmed with the money, the riches that Ned Nwoko has. When she see the man flaunted money around her, she will go with the man with private jets. The man spoiled her cars. She see things that she have not been able to see. She feel like, so I will be the one in this kind of it. She was overwhelmed by the money. So when she eventually entered into marriage, not knowing that marriage is not the way she thinks it is, actually friendship is not even marriage. Yes, there are a lot of things that people will see. Nobody will show you the bad side of a marriage. They will always flaunt the good side. Even on the internet, people will always show you the good side. They won't show you the bad side. There is no marriage that is 100% perfect. There is a lot and a lot of challenges to face in marriage, and it only takes a matured mind to handle it. So if your brain is not matured, what will happen? Now let me go back to what I was saying. Regina Daniels actually fell in love with Ned Nwoko's money, not Ned Nwoko. Quote me right. Because I don't know how a child of 17 years will fall in love with an elderly man like that. If he doesn't have money, it will not work. So when she eventually entered, she have seen the money. She has acquired the wealth. Now, the money is no longer anything to her. What she need now is happiness. She needs that romantic life as a young girl. She need to fit in where her age is. She has started seeing everything wrong by marrying the man, because she is no longer seeing the wealth. She has gotten it all. The wealth no longer freak her. At this point, she wants to come out of the marriage, but it is somehow late for her. But not too late. Yes, except if there are some things that has gone beyond our own understanding behind the back, because na wetin we know we go talk. So the mother should have been the one to play her role. You see why the role of a father can never be underestimated. If the father has been in the life of that girl, she wouldn't have made that mistake. I'm telling you, men knows themselves while women knows themselves. If my son wants to get married, I am the person in a better position as the mother to scrutinize the girl, to know actually whom the girl is. It is now the duty of a father to also scrutinize and know whom the father-in-law is, because men knows themselves. But the woman was deceived. Despite she saying the girl insisted, the girl, Regina Daniels said she went to police to make reports. Make reports that the family does not allow her to marry the love of her life. At what age? Not even up to 18 years. At the age of 17, she is still under parental care. She's still a minor. So at that point, the parents have right to say no, it's not going to happen. The mother should have been the one to insist that this is not going to happen. But why I don't blame her much could be, I don't want to go deep. It could be that she was also deceived. Some women, women, we too like money. She was deceived by the money as well. The wealth deceived her as well. Let's be frank and tell ourselves the truth. And also, parents were always too passionate. Sometimes when we look at our children, they cry, they complain, and we feel like, let me give this child what he or she wants, make my pikin know that. But you see, men, they can't. Of course, men can go to any length to protect their children, in as much as women will also do the same. But we are too passionate, especially when it comes to our children. So that is why a man is needed in the training of these children. In training children, it is not a one-man business. There is always a duty a man needs to perform in the life of his children. And that was why the whole mistake came up. The woman was deceived. Actually, the man must have given her, he started giving her appointments, giving her money, flaunting her with a lot and a lot of things. And she felt for it. Let's just be frank and stop putting about the bush. We are all humans. We know what conspired. She has the right to say no. She can stop it. But she was also overwhelmed with what she's saying. And at the end of the day, what happened? Now look at the life of that girl has been shattered. Imagine the last video, the last post she made, that she is ruined. Even her sex tape is with the man. The man have to drug her before they will have intimacy. Because the man said he prefers to have her like that she does crazy works. She's more sexier whenever she is on drug. And that was the same thing he does to all the wives. And the girl succumbed to it. Of course, she was not a drug addict before she got married to the man. She's a decent girl who we know as a good actress. But how did she get to that point? She accepted it when she could have said no and walk away. But she did accepted it. And she kept living, trying to make the world believe that all is well. Remember, there was a time she made one video. One video was trending. I came up on this particular channel. I said it that I was born in a polygamous family. In as much as my father tries to make peace reign in that family, but I would never advise my child or anybody to live or be in a polygamous marriage. I will not do it. I would rather quit than be in a polygamous marriage. Not even to talk of the one that someone will give you condition, take you to whom you are not, just because you want to use something on you. You see why it is good for us to allow our children to live their youthful life. Let them make something good out of it. Go to school, get a good handwork, get something tangible to hold on. Make self-decision, know what they actually want in life. They will meet different types of men and they will know what they want. But you see that age, they don't even know anything. They are just whatever they see. See, if you reflect back at your past life as a teenager, now that you're an adult, you will tell yourself the truth that there are some things you fell for then that you wouldn't have fell for now. Even as a young girl, as a young guy, then if you check yourself now, there are some babes, there are some guys you fell in love with those days that now they dash you 1 naira, you will not even take them. You ask yourself, what did I even see in this person that I actually fell in love with this person at the initial place? There are so many things you do. You didn't even see them as anything. Even when your parents are talking and shouting at you, you feel that they are disturbing you. Why are they disturbing me? You see it as nothing. But now, when you see your children doing the same, you keep shouting and saying, my pikin, my daughter, my child, stop it. And that same child will think you are disturbing him or her. But you see, just like training a teenager, I'm telling you this, if you want to train your teenage child, both of you will be like cat and rat. At a point, that child will feel that you hated him or her. It is not like you don't have room to have conversation. You talk with them when there is need for raking, need for flogging, beat anyone you do it and reset the child. Put the child straight. At that point, that child will not understand what you are doing. But time will come when that child will say, oh, God bless my mother, God bless my parents, wherever they are. Because they have seen the impact that you have put in them. They have seen what you have done for them. But at that point, they will feel like at a point, shey na my parents be this. They hated me so much. Why are they always shouting? Why are they always complaining in everything I do? I would give you an example. I was living with my niece. After, of course, I picked her up from my sister's house when she was 8 years old. At that time, I was petting her as a child, but when she got to that teenage stage, I found out that she wants to live that teenage lifestyle, and I changed hand. She felt I hated her, but I told myself I'm not going to take her back to my sister. After all, she's my daughter. I kept training her. And some other people too keep advising her against my training, and she felt I'm wickeding her. To some point, she even wrote a letter, but she doesn't have the mind. She doesn't know the fear did not allow her to bring the letter to me. But I saw somehow I saw the letter in their room. I read it, I tore it, and I kept it. So one day I told her, I saw your letter. I did not want to talk, but this is time for me to tell you. You felt I'm maltreating you. I hated you. No, you said I no longer treat you the way I treat you when you were small. Of course, now you felt you're an adult. You are growing up. That is why I have to change hand for you, because if I leave you, a lot of things will go wrong. To cut the long story short, the same girl who drafted the letter also drafted another chat. Now she is at the age of 19. So she now told me that she wrote in that chat, she was thanking me, say God will bless me for the training I gave to her. That when I was giving her those training, she thought I was wickeding her, I was maltreating her. People were saying a lot of things. But now she have seen the reason for all I've done. She appreciates everything. She was now the one thanking me for the training. You see, those things I restricted her from doing at that age, I now give her rooms to do them now. Because I used to tell her at that time, there is time for everything. And I will give you the freedom when I know I've gotten you. When I know you are whom I want you to be. Now she have realized that I never hated her, that I was giving her sound training. Parents, do not allow your teenage children to control you. Control your teenage children. At that point, there is a particular hormone reacting on them. They don't have control over themselves. They feel that they want to have freedom. But it is your duty to guide them, to protect them, to talk to them, advise them, and pray for them. This is all I could say about Regina Daniels' saga. The lessons so far that we parents and other teenagers too should learn from this. If there is also something you feel that is missing on this video, you feel that parents should also do to protect their children against this kind of thing, don't forget to drop it at the comment section so that every one of us will learn. And please don't forget to share this video, like and subscribe if you have not done that. I'm still your favorite girl, Mikebo. See you on the next video. Love you guys. May your week be blessed. Bye.